Hey, happy Thursday. This is actually my second take, y'all. I'm in the basement of my loft building and we have a really cool office space, but it's been closed down since quarantine happened. And it was open today. So I'm like, oh, maybe we can use it again. So I went in there and I was like, I'm gonna go live from the really cool office space. And then someone told me I couldn't be in there. So here I am in the storage space. I like to call it the murder basement because I swear somebody was murdered here. But that does not matter. I'm here to talk to you about Thoughtful Thursday. What is Thoughtful Thursday? If you're new to this team, if you're new to this collective, this page, what it is first of all, have you heard of personal development, PD? We're supposed to be reading personal or professional development. It's one of our vital behaviors. It's one that I skipped for a long time, and then I realized it was crucial to my personal growth, my professional growth. So if you're not doing PD, start right now. So important. But on Thoughtful Thursday, we like to just kind of pop in and share something that stood out to us from something that we're reading, something that we're listening to, and then how we can apply it to our business. And I am reading Developing the Leader Within by John Maxwell. It's fantastic. I've gotten so many good nuggets. I have it highlighted up, starred, underlined, all the things. But I read this paragraph and it just hit me so hard because it's something that I needed to do for my coaching business and I hadn't been doing. And I'm just going to read the paragraph to you real quick and then I'm going to explain it and how we can relate it to our businesses. But okay, here we go. A young concert violinist was asked the secret of her success. She replied, planned neglect. Then she explained, when I was in school, there were many things that demanded my time. When I went to my room after breakfast, I made my bed, straightened the room, dusted the floor, and did whatever else came to my attention. Then I hurried to my violin practice. I found I wasn't progressing as I thought I should, so I reversed things. Until my practice period was completed, I deliberately neglected everything else. That program of planned neglect, I believe, is how I have my success. And no, that does not mean you don't have to make your bed. But just think about that for a second. Let that sink in. In coaching, there's a lot of things that we want to be doing right. Like we want to, make the pretty graphics. We want to do all the fun Instagram stories. We want to do all the trainings and catch up on all the national wake-up calls. And you can go down a rabbit hole of things to do for your business that there aren't enough hours in the day for. You can think that you're so busy and you're putting in all the work and you're doing all the things and you're like, why aren't I having success? Well, with coaching, the vital behaviors are literally how we have success. But Jamie says this all the time, the health of your inbox is gonna directly reflect the health of your business. So if you're not talking to people, and I don't just mean on your stories, and I don't just mean on your personal Instagram page or Facebook page, if you're not in someone's inbox, if you're not in many people's inbox every single day, if you're not in their emails or texts or however you like to do business, you're probably not growing like you want to be. You're probably not seeing the success that you want to be. And this is where planned neglect comes in. It's time to neglect those things that aren't business building activities, like making the pretty graphics, taking all of the trainings on, how to have successful stories and Instagram TV and like all these things, or watching like 5,000 trainings on YouTube. It's time to put all those things aside until you're talking to people personally about the business opportunity, about joining your boot camp, just about joining you. That's how you're going to grow a team. That's how you're going to build a business, is by talking to people. So until you're doing those activities first and foremost every single day, then you need to be neglecting all of those other things. And maybe inviting scares you a little bit or intimidates you a little bit. I get it. I still get butterflies, but you have to be doing those things. You have to do the scary things, the hard things in order to grow, in order to have success. And Eat That Frog. It's a great book by Brian Tracy. And he talks about how do your biggest, most daunting task at the beginning of each day. Because then if life starts happening, which, oh my gosh, life happens, then at least you've got that done. So with coaching, get those invites done at the very beginning of the day. So if life happens, you've at least got the inviting done. And until that inviting's done, and honestly, all the vital behaviors, right? Being proof the product works. So get your shake in, get your workout in, get your PD in, shout out and recognize people, but don't spend hours making the pretty graphics doing it. But until you've done all those, you need to neglect the other things, the sparkly things, the things that grab your attention, okay? It's okay to neglect the things that aren't income producing activities. It's okay, all right? I just want to end with like this really quick story that I thought was such a great illustration for coaching. I think I heard Josh Coates say it. I'm not really sure, but I love it so much. So this kid, let's say he's 16. Let's give him a name. Adam. 16-year-old Adam got his first job at a grocery store. He got hired to be a bagger at a grocery store and he was so excited. So he shows up his first day of the job and he parks his car in the parking lot. He gets out of his car. He sees a bunch of stray carts. So he gets all the carts in and he puts them all nice and neat in the cart holder. He sees an elderly lady walking out. So he helps her load the car or all of her groceries into her car. He sees a mom with a stroller and a toddler losing her mind. So he holds the door open for her and then helps her to her car. And day after day, he pulls into the parking lot and he gets distracted by these little things and he never makes it inside the store and he never makes it to the end of the conveyor belt or whatever it is to bag the groceries. He never does it, but he's doing things, right? He's doing things and helping people out at the grocery store. Well, it's his first payday. He's so excited. He shows up to work and he sees the manager in the parking lot and he's like, hey, I didn't get paid today. I didn't get my direct deposit. Why didn't I get my direct deposit? And the manager goes, well, you didn't do the job that you were hired for. You were, and little Adam's like, but I've been so helpful. People just love me and I've been putting away carts and helping load their cars and all the things. Why didn't I get paid? And he's like, we hired you to bag groceries and you've never made it inside the store even. So you're not going to get paid. All right. So simple story. And are you like putting the pieces together with plan and neglect? If you're wondering why you're not having success, why you're not advancing your business, why you're not hitting Success Club, why you're not making the income that you want to be making. And side note, you guys, it's not a get quick rich business by any means. You have to put in the work. You have to show up. You have to be consistent and build that loyalty and build that trust from your customers, your social media base, your friends, your family. So it's not instant. But if you're like, man, I've been working really, really, really hard and why am I not making any money? Why am I not advancing my rank? Why am I not hitting Success Club? Ask yourself, are you doing the things that are going to get you that? And that's inviting. That's connecting with people, developing new relationships and inviting people to join you. So it's a hard question to ask. And it's for a long time, I really thought I was working really hard because I was doing all the things and all the shiny things, but I wasn't doing the things that were going to build my business. So just keep that in mind. This is a great book about leadership. If you guys, anything John Maxwell is super fantastic, but planned neglect. It is okay to neglect those things until you've got your business building activities done for the day, okay? And if you're needing some direction on what are the business building activities, we have this really cool thing called the Business Activity Tracker. It's in your Coach Online office, but comment below, like what are your takeaways? Are you doing the things that are gonna build your business? Happy Thursday, y'all. See you tonight, team meeting.